Hello all, this is True World Skate, the culture of indie skateboarding on Thames and Hudson, made by us, the team at SOI Books. Really proud of this one as we put it together. We designed it, authored it, curated it, licensed all the images, and made sure the book is really good. And we work pretty closely with the T&H team to make sure we're very happy with it. We've got a lot of contributors here, from the foreword written by Dan Adams, who is the Read and Destroy kind of skate archivist. We've got introduction by myself, and I'll say it loud and proud, I'm not a skater, I am actually a documentary filmmaker, but you know, we've made skate books before. Actually, I've got one here, boom. This was a skateboard stickers book on Lawrence King, but yeah, we've made skateboard books before. And it was really interesting to approach this one like a documentary. We wanted to get a cast of characters from around the world of DIY and kind of indie skateboard culture to kind of tell us their stories of what it's like in their place. Take Blessing Your Owner, Density, Niger Crew. Wonderful talking to her about how they're growing the community over there and how to put skateboarding on the map. Claude in Jakarta. Jakarta's close to my heart. Obviously, I'm half Indonesian. We go on to something really interesting. Where is it? This one? Let me see. Where is it? Oh yeah, Karabo Muki, wonderful photographer based in South Africa. And again, it's just stories. Obviously, for I think it was Karabo in South Africa, Soweto, the connection between punk and skateboarding is real. You've got some brilliant, large images here that I really like, and we're really proud to have in the book. Gleb Bentsiovsky, who is the founder of the USSR Skateboarding Museum, who's based in Minsk, Belarus. And again, you've just got lovely images of, you know, old school skate culture. I think these were made in Latvia. You can see the captions over here. We've got lots of info. You know, the 1991 skate competitions in Russia. So this book is really just that exploration of skateboarding on the ground in quite fun parts of the world. Latosha So from Popenar, I've got to know quite well. And Mike Sinclair from Slappy Trucks. And what we've got here is just a real good exploration of all these people, and you know, choosing the layout is really fun. You know, isolating elements, having them float. Good captions in there, getting the sizing right, making sure not too much is in the gutter, trying to get these kind of graphical kind of layouts. Chiro from Mosca. Mosca is a wheel company based in Sao Paulo, and he himself is a mechanical engineer, which is quite a mad story. And so we went through this kind of step by step. Shout out to Susie, whose kind of idea was to have this kind of Polaroid-esque kind of layout. The original idea was to have it very kind of hands-on kind of zine vibe, and elements of that still remain. And it's wonderful when you make a book because you have these original ideas, and a lot of them are stripped away as the process continues, but you know, elements remain, and it's those elements that once it's done really kind of pop and stand out. And these kind of Polaroid thing it ended up staying quite well in this book. Really love this graphical layout, and we try and do these quite a lot, and just good photography. Don't let too much get lost in the gutter again. Nick Worry from Slick Willies. We've actually got the book launch at Slick Willies in just a few weeks, or is it just next week? This is Stefan, who works at the shop. And Slick Willy was the first skate shop in the UK. And that's something to be said. I mean, this is like 70s, I think, late 70s. That's the original shop over there. Yeah, 1970, in Kensington. Diego from Cleaver, he's become quite matey with us, and plus just his love of football probably kind of resonates with us. Love his graphics. We really wanted to show off his graphics in this spread over here. Yeah, he's a wonderful, skillful skateboarder as well. Yeah, some really good images from him. Matt Anderson in Aberdeen. This guy hand makes boards. I mean, he really is the epitome of the DIY aesthetic and vibe. Scout is a great great brand business up in Aberdeen, and again you can just see his step-by-step kind of way he makes boards, from building the press all the way to hand-drawn templates. You know, he cuts the maple, and it continues over here. We've got chapter design, direction, and local style. Obviously, these are continued people. This is design, direction, local style. You have Eric Gross here, who's a photographer, and I think if I remember, yeah, he loves taking pictures of kind of DIY builds, and he's got some brilliant photographs. Not only does he kind of like working with film, so he's very hands-on. I'm not sure if this is square form, so this is going to be like this is medium format cam. Got a bit of double exposure there in the gutter. Oops. But I like it. I love his pictures. It's really, really kind of, yeah, I really like his pictures. A lot of good vibes in here. Such a big picture. Czech Republic, it's insane. Nguyen Tuna, filmmaker. Again, he helped us a lot in this book, so shout out Nguyen Tuna. Hope you've got your copy. This is Vienna 2019. Yeah, as we're also kind of filmmakers by trade, if you like, you know, he loves that Super 8 16mm, and you know the texture it gives when you make kind of, for us, title sequences or, you know, kind of little stings. It's really, really fun, and he does that a lot in his kind of skate vids. You can see his Super 8 kind of setups over there, 16mm, and the audio. Yeah, Mark Foster, Heron Skateboards. What can you say? What a great illustrator. Really, really fun. It was a really, really difficult layout, I have to say, to do at the beginning, because his work came in early, and it was so overpowering when it comes to making a book, because it's such a distinctive illustration. But as other material came in, you know, it was easier to kind of lay out, and we realised that you just got to let it breathe and not put too much. And I think it was these two things he sent us through of his adverts from 2023, 2025, which really helps bring it together, because before we just had his wonderful work, but nothing kind of solidified the layout and the flow, and this did, so it really, really worked. Plus, he's a lovely, lovely guy. Janne Sario from Finland. He is a landscape skating architect, former pro, and really proud again to get the real level of geekiness. That was something that was really important for us across the entirety of the book. You're looking at the culture of something, and you're trying to get as many kind of angles on it, which is the documentary way. You don't want too much repetition. It'd be easy to have like 20 photographers. We've probably got about 3 or 4. It'd be easy to have lots of the same kind of person, but we wanted to get a voice from as many corners of the culture as possible. Not just pro boarder, not just big trick guy. But yeah, this is Rotterdam, and these are just some of the builds he's had. SOI Pandey, art director from Magenta. Really happy with his spread as well, and we did a few more of these kind of graphical layouts. Yeah, we definitely like these graphical layouts, and they really, really work in this book. Arthur Leung from Victoria, Hong Kong. We carried on with the Polaroid vibe, and you know, you've got some nice graphical elements in the background just to make the page work a bit more. And it is really about kind of trying to get that rhythm together when making the book. You know, I remember in the earlier spreads, you know, this was a double page and it was getting too brandy, getting too much of a brand vibe in there. But it's nice to show off the extent of what they do. Takahiro Morita, I mean, he's one of Foz's friends. He makes videos, and what's more interesting, what he thinks, is that he builds boards in really fun and unique ways. And you can see it, ultra small skateboard, only 17 inches long. He's just pushing the vibes. Brilliant photo. I think there's a French photographer. I need to check who the name is. Some more of his interesting boards. Resistance and Travel. This is looking at Charlie Davis' Skate Pal. It's brilliant talking to him and just understanding the issues Palestinian skateboarders go through. Building community. Jeff Yu, he's become a good good friend of ours. I need to get back to him. Shout out Jeff. He's based in Berlin now, but his kind of input with the skateboarding and the Chinese skateboarding community really brought these spreads alive, I think. You know, that's Chengdu in 2021. And this spread is one of my favorites, not this one particular, this next one, I think. Where is it? Yeah, this spread's actually randomly one of my favorites. It's just getting that flavor just thrown into kind of like, you know, Chinese flyers and graphic design over there right now. It's super contemporary, it's good vibes. Really enjoyed this when we got it through the material. Yeah, Jeff's been brilliant. David Milan Kelly, he was probably the first contributor who came through, and he talks a lot about being, I think he's part Serbian. So he photographed early kind of DIY builds in Serbia and then be moving back to New York. So really, really good, interesting kind of take on kind of skate culture in a place like Belgrade. Patrick Warner, brilliant photographer. I mean, nothing to say, big images. Love this. When you're laying out books, this is just a dream. It's really nice to have these kind of isolated images. Georgia. Yeah, Vietnam. Probably one of the best kind of iconic images in this book. This is in Afghanistan. Peep the rocket launcher in the corner over there. Skateboards down here. Samantha Robinson, Make Life, Skate Life, another kind of NGO. That just kind of helps build kind of skate parks in a lot of places around the world. Really good to have her in here, just that mix of community, creativity, and disorder. Great quote. This is Iraq, if I remember. And again, we're just looking at skateboarding in all these wonderful places and seeing how far it's come from, you know, the US, Europe, and just wanted to look beyond those kind of standard, normal, usual skateboarding centres. Mimi Knoop, I'm really happy to have her in here. She's a 5 times X Games medalist and a big pioneer in women's skateboarding. Yeah, I think she does a lot for women's skateboarding in the US. That's it, Owen Tozer, great picture by Owen Tozer. And that's it really. This is True World Skate, the Culture of Indie Skateboarding, published on Thames Hudson. Authored by myself and Rio, designed by Susie Robinson. Shout out to Steve, shout out to the rest of the team. There we go. Out in just a few weeks. And if you've got an archive or body of work or a story that you think could become a book, that's what we do at SOI. We work with artists, all sorts, musicians, organisations, photographers, to turn their material into a properly considered book. That means doing it properly, captions, photo quality, print quality, you name it. And if you like looking at books like this, like, subscribe. I'm going to be going through a lot more.